even know what to say.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be
Okay. Hey guys, how are you? So welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup routine. It's very bronzy, very glowy, very just, I don't know, I like to load on the highlight as you can see, but yeah. So this is my everyday makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, please subscribe, thumbs up our videos and share them, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! All right, hey guys, so right now I am putting on my foundation on the back of my hand. I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation in the shade, I'm not sure what shade it is. It'll be in the, NC25. But usually I don't use this foundation, to be honest, for everyday wear, only because I don't wear like MAC every day. Obviously I like to wear drugstore, so most of the time I wear like the Revlon Colorstay foundation mixed with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, but I just forgot those and I didn't bring them with me that day, so that's the only foundation I had with me. But yeah, so I'm just putting, like, I always apply my foundation this way though. I use a makeup sponge and I just dab it into my skin. Oh, and another thing is, I'm really sorry about the camera focusing. We got a new lens and we're still kind of getting the hang of it, but yeah. So I just moisturized my lips. I used the Maybelline Gotez Mojito lip balm and my lips, it's amazing. And now I'm just filling in my eyebrows with my Maybelline eyebrow pencil. All the list of the products, like the names of the products, will be in the description box down below. And for me, like for everyday look, I like to take my time when it comes to doing my eyebrows and my foundation because I don't want to look tired. So that's why I like to fill in my eyebrows, and I like to make sure I have like a full coverage foundation on. So that's what I recommend. For anyone who, I don't know what I'm recommending, honestly. Yeah, so I'm just doing the left side of my brow, and even if it's like formal looks or non-formal looks, I always do my brows the same way. I like my brows to be strong and I like them to be filled in. As you can tell, I really like this product. So next I'm taking an angled brush. This is from Beach Cosmetics and my e.l.f. eyebrow kit in dark, or I think it's medium. Which one is it? Is medium, yeah. And I'm taking the powder side, and I take the powder and I fill in the front of my eyebrow first with it, and then because I don't want to take the wax, I just think it looks more natural, as natural as possible, I mean. So I like to go kind of like up and down, kind of like imitating the hair strokes, I guess. And the reason why I do this is because I feel like the front of my eyebrows are just terrible. So, and then I run the rest of this, whatever I had left in my brush, on through my eyebrows. So that's what I'm doing right now. And now I'm going to take the wax, and I like to just generally concentrate that on the ends of my eyebrows, just creating like length to them, just to make sure that they look nice and long, because again, I like my eyebrows strong. And yeah, I just run it through, like, I just take a little bit and I just run it through my brows because I want the hairs to stay in place. Now I'm just taking the spoolie end of the eyebrow pencil and I'm just brushing through my eyebrows. Next I'm taking NYX's Glam Shadow in Soprano, and I actually did this opposite, but you can do it whatever works for you, but you'll see what I mean later on. So I'm taking Soprano, and I usually do this. I take my finger and I just run it all over my eyelid. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Usually on days when I'm in a rush, I just don't have time to use a brush. It's usually like the days I want to sleep in a little bit more, I'm just tired and I just don't want to fuss with my makeup. Now I'm taking the other Glam Shadow in Amber Fire, and I'm gonna put that on top of it just to create like a little bit of shine on my eyes. The whole theme of this look is like healthy, glowy, natural, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm taking my middle finger and I'm dabbing it in, and now I'm taking my Pixie bronzer in Summertime, and I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm running it through my crease. So usually I do the opposite. I first take my bronzer and I run it through my crease, and then I put my glam shadows, but this time I decided to go opposite just for fun. So you can do it either way. Just if you put on your transition color first, so the bronzer, make sure that you blend after you put on your lid shade to make sure that the transition between the two are seamless and they don't look like, oh, she put like a brown on her eyes, and you know, you want to make sure you just blend it out. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of like going wiper motions back and forth, and I like to take my time on this step. But the reason why I did this is because I like the whole look of like bronzy glowy, and I think bronzer looks the most natural, I guess. So yeah, I'm just going back and forth. Don't tug on your eyes like I'm doing, guys. I know like you're really not supposed to, but I have this thing where I like to make sure my edge of my eyes are like clean. That's why I'm doing that. So if you see it, you're like, oh, she needs to stop. Trust me, guys, I know I'm so terrible. Okay, so now that my eyes are complete, I'm moving on to, well, actually no, they're not complete yet. I'm going to take this Chocolate Soleil bronzer and I'm also going to run it through my crease. If I want it to be a little bit more brown, I do that sometimes, but the majority of the time I just use either of them. But I like the combination of both of them. So you can take any bronzer you have, or any kind of like matte, like even a sculpting powder will work, and just run it through your crease and it'll be fine. I'm just going for something natural here, which is why I'm doing this look. And if you see me randomly laugh and talk through this video, it's because Nurah was behind me and she likes to coach me, because usually when I'm in the zone of things, I tend to just like tune everyone out and like go into like default, like I'm not gonna smile mode. I'm not angry, that's my concentration phase. Now I'm taking my NYX eyeliner and I'm gonna line my waterline and the top of my lash line. So that's what I'm doing right here. Probably should have sharpened it, but meh. So on days where I do everyday looks, I don't fuss with liquid liner at all, because I don't have the time and I just don't want to deal with it. So I just run my eyeliner. And what I like to do is take mascara, and I like to load on mascara, because like I like the focal point of my eyes to be on my lashes, and that's why I like to create a lot of length with them. So here I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions, and you're gonna see later I'm gonna layer it with another mascara. You see me laughing here, I'm just so crazy, as you can see. Oh, and I forgot to say, before I applied my foundation, I used the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream for intense hydration for dry patch skin on my face before applying the foundation. Just an FYI, because I totes forgot. So here I am, and coating my eyelashes with mascara. And previously I used to like not care about how many coats of eyelash, like how much mascara I used to put on my eyelashes, but with my everyday look, I make that, like, I like to take my time. I like to spread my eyelashes out, and I just like to focus on making sure they look super just long and lengthy, and yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So Okay, so next I'm taking my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, my Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. I just ran out of that stuff actually, the Rimmel one. So I don't know which one, but I think it was light, fairly light. But the Maybelline one is in fair. And I like to combine both because I like, again, my focus is on not looking tired. So that's why I like to make sure I have on concealer. So generally I like to put it under my eyes, on my forehead, and on my chin, on the sides of my cheek, and I like to make a triangular motion, oh, and on my chin too. And then I just take the pointed end of my sponge and then I just blend everything out, and all I'm doing is just highlighting the high points of my face, I guess. So yeah, I'm just blending everything out, as you can see here. So I will push it into my skin, blendy blendy. And usually I don't combine the two, but I actually like both of these. But either of the concealers are good to use, and I like to use them to clean up the edges of my makeup to make it look sharp. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I also like to take whatever is left and blend the sides of my nose and my chin area, pretty much everywhere. Okay, so next I'm taking my Pixie bronzer, the one I used in my crease, and my Real Techniques contouring brush, and I'm contouring. I'm bronzing and, well, I'm contouring. This is a bronzer, but I'm using it to contour because I think I can get away with using it, honestly. It's a really good contouring as well because it creates really good shadows, but it's so good. Please excuse my crazy faces. I was just watching Nurah in the background. So normally I like to do the sides of my chin and my nose, my chin. I like to do the sides of my nose and my cheeks and my forehead and my chin, and of course when I'm not wearing hijab I will also run it down my neck. So obviously, you know, for every day I don't like cream contour because that's way too much work and I don't have time, but I still want to look like I have some structure in my face. So that's why I do that. And now I'm just taking a clean blending brush and I'm just blending the edges of the crease out because, yeah, I just want to make sure everything is well blended. And now I'm taking this Hikari. To be honest, I forgot my blush again, so I'm just using Nurah's blush. So any blush is good. I usually use the NYX. I don't remember the name of it. I don't remember. Oh my god, I cannot talk today. I can't remember the name of it, but I will put it in the description box down below. So this blush was super pigmented and I was like, oh, as you can see, but it's actually a really good blush. Anything to give you like a healthy glowy look. Personally, this is a little too pinky for me. I usually like to mix a little bit of like bronzy glowy kind of blush, like a brownish. Now I'm taking my favorite highlighter, well, yeah, my favorite highlighter, my Eau for Bliss, which I cannot find, and I'm like high-key freaking out about. I just got a new highlighter recently, and you're gonna see it in my next week's video, inshallah. It's the it's Becca Opal, and I got it at work because I work at Sephora, and they were giving them out, well, for like 100 points, and of course I had to have them, so I took 2. But yeah, anyways, back to this. So I'm just, of course, highlighting the high points, the bridge of my nose, the tops of my cheeks, my forehead, everywhere, because I love it. Now I'm taking this Dalton lip gloss. It is in, what is it? I don't really, oh yeah, it is in the color blush. Yeah, and I'm just, and usually any nude color will do, and then I'm just kind of like fixing the edges of it, which is what I was doing, and that's it. That's the look.
I'm done. Okay, we have to do your intro.
Oh yeah.
Hi guys! Look at the mic for me so I can do it. Oh my god, I'm really hyped today. Good. An awesome video.